Well, hello. Thor here. I don't actually know if you can hear me. I probably should have done a sound check first, but nah, too much work. So, it occurred to me that I haven't put out too many videos in the last, month? No, it hasn't been that long. 3 weeks? 2 weeks? It's been a few weeks. I don't know. Anyway, so this is my random day off after a holiday. We get the 4-day weekend here for Memorial Day. Also, no guarantees I'm in frame. I think I am. Right about here. Stop. Somewhere there. It's about there. Is that about right? Yeah, we'll find out. Alright. So, I figured we get to see a bit of Thor in his natural habitat. Well, his basement. It's a workshop. You get to see a corner of it. You're sitting in my patented Bench Vice Camera Mount 4000 Mark II. So, today, just home today, trying to do a little housework. Going to be doing outside work, but it decided to downpour all morning. Like, could barely see getting the boy to daycare and had to go 20 miles an hour on the freeway downpour this morning. So that was a blast. So, yeah, so instead, I need to do some work. This is the trim for above the door in our bathroom. I think this one's the door. This one could be the window. I don't remember. Anyway, it used to look well, it was solid white on top of blue, on top of yellow, on top of beige, on top of varnish. I think that's all of it. Yeah, here. Looked like this, and then it looked like this, then it looked like this. Now it looks like this. So, yeah. This is also the use all the wrong tools job. Not wrong. I mean, they just aren't quite specialized. Let's get in there. Ignore that. Just little places as they should be. House have to clean in here. So yeah, we're supposed to have little scrapers. Little, like this guy, it's all flat, not sharp. So you just kind of scrape, it cleans off. You're supposed to have ones like that go in the little corners, little things. But I don't have any of them. I might need to get some before I can do this. This is just, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. It's not the issue for now. I'm still working on this edge. Just slowly remove until you get to wood. And then you get to sand it. It's not going to be perfect. It's going to be kind of a restored wood, aged and beat up thing. And hipsters are going to love it. But, it's either repaint it or stain it and try to make it look good. I'm going to try for the stain. I might regret that when I get to go to the new wood and have to make the new wood look old to match it. But we're going to try. But here I should probably work on the bathroom before the wife yells at me. We started working on the bathroom when we moved in 3 years ago. We have walls now. They're mostly painted. There's not too many holes. Get there. Yes, the bathroom was a real mess. when we moved in. Well, when we bought the place, before we moved in. Like, only had a bathtub, no shower. In and of itself, not terrible, but yeah, so in the bathtub was an outlet. Like, not in the tub, but, you know, just up next to the tub, right next to the janky fake shower attachment, spraying down on there. And, of course, this tub went all the way through to, like, to the sink. Went straight up to the edge of the sink, which then went straight up to the door and kind of around the door and cut through some of the door frame because it didn't quite fit in the bathroom. And when the tub cut through the window frame because it didn't fit there either. So we put in a stand-up shower, which also doesn't fit. But it fits better. I only have to do a little bit of window trim cutting for that too. Which, all of that finished work relied on me determining whether we were going to stain or paint. Because if we were going to paint, I could buy the cheap trim. If we were going to stain, I have to actually do more work. But I just couldn't handle putting another coat of paint on top of these things. Poor things. The rest of the house has 6 coats of paint on all the trim. I can barely tell there's curves in it anymore. It's kind of smooth right out. Like, I didn't even know that little lip was there. Or this little lip. I thought they were just a solid curve. That's how sad this thing was. It makes me a little sad to see old houses just keep getting painted over and painted over and painted over. No one seems to care about keeping them looking at least halfway decent. Oh well. So our house is built in 1903. Well, that part was built in 1903. Part of it now somewhat older, though we don't know how old. Let's say there was another house on top of this foundation at one point in time. Yeah, but we have slightly Victorian-esque, as far as trim work is concerned at least, American Foursquare, which, for those of you who don't have any architectural knowledge, so everyone but me, is a type of house popular here, turn of the century, square. It's usually 4 rooms per floor. Foursquare. So, nice, fun turn of the century wiring. Actually, that's a lie. Didn't have wiring at first, so it's 1920s wiring. Some parts have been updated, some parts have not. I have updated some the previous owners have updated over the years. Used to be a farmhouse. There was a farm here. Now there's just some holes and random concrete pieces in the middle of the lawn when you try to dig and you hit them because there's only 3 inches of topsoil on top of 20 by 20 worth of concrete you can't dig through. It's not too much of an issue most of the time. So far, it's only really been an issue. That wasn't good. Only an issue is when one of the pets died and you have to go to bury it. I have to blast your way through 6 inches of concrete. Get a hole in the ground. Thankfully, that hasn't happened too often yet. I get 4 cats, though, so sooner or later. 2 dogs, 2 rabbits. A lot of pets. So, this is the kind of tedious detail work I generally hate. Kind of boring. Lots of little niggly bits. Kind of stuff I shot away from in Minecraft. Apparently, my phone has a cutoff for how long you can record. Yeah, so some people find doing the little detail work, repetitive, well, not detail work, but repetitive tasks in Minecraft to be relaxing and calming, like mining for hours. Personally, I never did. I don't mind doing some kind of boring, menial, repetitive work, but I do prefer it to be more physical, and, like, exist. It's one of the reasons you only see me playing modded Minecraft. Not enough ways to automate in vanilla. Oops, and then I go and do something like that. That's why I'm supposed to be using this tool on the outsides. There's a scraper. So you do that. It's also why I should be using specialized scrapers. Doesn't bite in. Really hope you can actually hear what I'm saying. I don't know. Otherwise, this will just be 20 minutes worth of thrown away footage. Not like I was doing anything else. Might as well. I always liked working with my hands. One of the reasons I went to Minecraft was because when the boy was born, didn't really have the time or opportunity to get involved in many projects. Part of the reason the bathroom isn't done yet. Totally not my laziness. But the thing I don't like about Minecraft, I like, but don't like. Hard to get in there. Is the impermanence. Temporary nature of everything you do. You do spend hours and hours and hours on a thing. I think I gotta not go down in there until I'm not trying to talk into the camera. I have to turn everything around and sort with it. But things you spent hours and hours and hours doing all go away when you reset the map. Which, you know that going in. Fair enough. That's one of the reasons I like to record. At least I have some kind of record of things I did. Always like, yeah, it's a little bit of a pride thing, I guess. Always like to be able to show off things you did. And when you have Minecraft, and if you're not recording or on a server, you really don't get to do that. You don't get to do the, hey, see what I did. Look at this cool thing. This is really hard to get up in there with this tool. Unless, well, I mean, you can take pictures of it and go put it on Reddit or some forums or such. Fair enough to that. But I don't know. Then again, how many people are going to see my bathroom? Me, the wife, the boy, eccentric in audio on occasion. But, and then who even knows what the next owner will do? Whether they'll like the stained up, rugged kind of dinged up. There's a word. Damaged, not damaged, it's... I don't know. Whatever. It might come to me. Yeah. Kind of rusticy look. Not too rusticy. I mean, I can't make it look too rustic. That'd clash horribly with, you know, the Victorian curves and all that. When you go rustic, you gotta go like simple, colonial, or just really simple. I mean, I suppose you could fake it with a craftsman too. Although this house has some craftsman elements, because, you know, it was redone a little bit, some of the craftsman time period. Arts and crafts time period, whatever you want to call it. Once again, more things for those of you without architectural knowledge to get confused about. That's going to be way too loud, isn't it? So, just random thoughts and things. It's just kind of a calm, relaxed day. So, you get a calm and relaxed video. I mean, I got nothing better to do. Except probably you don't get to see a whole lot except lots of arm. Hope it's a nice arm. I have to readjust this to get a better angle. Smooth out the flats here a little bit. This is definitely the wrong tool. It's meant to be, well, no, it's a paint scraper. I'm using it as a paint scraper, more or less. But yeah, get the paint stains off it far enough so I can stain it and have the stain actually stick. But, all in all, making good progress. I wish I had better facilities here for woodworking, but I will. Well, I need to get some stuff to work on to finish the bathroom. Can't really do a built-in, well, you can, but you can't reasonably do a built-in cabinet without a table saw. You can't cut things down to length with just a circular saw and expect the lines to be straight. So, I'll at least get that. Find a cheap one. Then I can justify to the Senate budgetary approval. Well, I will hopefully have some more videos out soon. Preferably Minecraft ones, huh? Yeah. Been a little slow because just had a bunch of stuff to do on Feed the Creeper that didn't really want to bother recording. Then I had some ideas. Put out a little mod a few weeks ago to try to fix the problem some people occasionally have with different biomes not spawning when you use Highlands as your world generator. But that's whatever. And I had another mod idea I've been working on. That's actually consumed pretty much my last week. I didn't play much or at all last week because I was just working on that. So hopefully I'll be putting a version out of that within a week or two, the first version. See if anyone is interested. See if I continue it or just keep it. Maybe might have some use. Feed the Creeper Season 3. 4. If you're feeling like you're German. Yeah, oh, speaking of Feed the Creeper, I got an update to do. That mod pack needs some updating. Got about a dozen mods that have updates out. Really should put them in. That's a good week out of my time. If you haven't noticed, Feed the Creeper pack is a little bit permanent beta. Because I frankly don't have the time to run a whole nother server and test absolutely everything. I don't know how much I'm using frame for all of that. It's getting a little close to the camera. So I test what I can. I test the things that I know could have problems. And I give it a go. People don't complain it worked. They do complain. Well, patch it up and give them another version. Just have lots of backups and hope there's no world-eating bugs. That's the plan. I'll figure out how to get into that. Well, I'm just going to call that good. You've heard me babble long enough. See you next time. I'm out of here.